Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob on the booth. Say Gesundheit, Rob.
Gesundheit, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are wrapping up our day, recapping the last weekend and historic based on the results of the Zendikar Rising Championship. So far, going a little bit better for the good guy side of things than the bad guy side of things.
I disagree. I completely disagree. It's not going well over here,
Corey,
so I think it's the other way around.
Trying to avoid the broom.
Yeah, I don't want to get swept.
And because you're trying to avoid the broom, you save the best for last. This is the dominant deck from the weekend. 6 copies in the top 8 of the tournament. Had an excellent win rate as well.
Yep.
So this wasn't just people being carried by their standard performance. Hard to do when there's 6 copies in that top 8.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Really cemented itself as the default best deck in the metagame. This is Public Enemy number 1, and that is 4-color mid-range, splashing for Yasharn. I'm going to be playing Azorius Auras. You've got good interaction, but the normal spot removal probably not good enough in most games. It's things like Extinction Event that are really problematic.
Yeah, probably the best card against you, and I also have like main deck Gust, which this deck gets to sidestep. So notoriously, this Azorius Auras is slightly favored in this matchup, but not by a ton. Everything's pretty close. Sultai really just is screaming, I'm 50-50 against everything and hoping to draw well, run well, and play well throughout the tournament. And, a lot of the best players did end up choosing to play this deck for such reason, because you really feel like you're in control of your own destiny and you can just kind of win against anything. The Auras deck is more of a metagame call, but, if you're correct, it's a great deck.
It is a very powerful deck, getting to play both Core Spirit Dancer and SRAM.
Yeah, and finally 8 of them.
So much card advantage. It makes this deck, we always compare it to the modern Bogle's deck. And what you have to understand about that version of this style of deck is that it's the most all-in linear version of the deck that there is. And it's because you have access to the 2 1-mana Hexproof creatures that you're able to be that way. And that's the game that you would like to play. You would like to be aggressive and just kill people on turn 3, turn 4, turn 5 as often as possible. But when you're forced to be playing early creatures that are vulnerable to your opponent's spot removal, and you need to be able to play through that removal by generating card advantage and finding more threats. Yeah. And so it's Core Spirit Dancer, SRAM, and having access to Lyris as a companion that help you do that.
Yeah, you definitely have to play a lot. You have to use your brain a little bit more with this version instead of the Hexproof. But that one, you have a game plan, and that game plan is just if it works or not, I'll keep my hand. It's pretty reasonable.
This is so awkward, but I'm gonna keep.
I gotta try them for you. Pass to you.
I have an irrigated farmland.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you're playing with house money, right, Ross? Like, you already have the win.
Yeah, I guess.
Can we cut your mic when we have comments like that, pretty please? All right, I got this. I'm gonna Growth Spiral now. Maybe we hit something we can cast. No such luck. And pass to you.
If I said the burn was from the chat, would you have accepted it?
I would have, yeah. So think about that next time. All right, Glacial Fortress.
SRAM.
Going for it, huh?
That's the turn.
All right. Oh, that's not the best of draws from me, but I think step 1 is see what you got in your hand, and then we'll see what I want to do.
Having Thoughtseiz's plus removal spell was the Punisher for this line, but it allowed me to develop much more cleanly.
Cool.
And didn't expose me to Extinction Event as much.
Cool.
Oh, and instead I'm dead. Not dead, but not great.
Yeah. It seems pretty obvious to take the Spirit Dancer, and then I'll take Spirit Dancer, and then I'll eliminate your SRAM. Pass to you. I'll go to 18.
Play these 2.
Okay.
And Arcane Flight the Alseid.
All right.
You're up.
That wasn't the best. Okay, we'll go with an Uro. Go to 21. A draw. No land. Pass to you.
That's a land. Let's go.
How large is this?
4 auras, so attack for 11.
All right, down to 10.
You're up. No Extinction Event, please.
I don't have that, but I do just have a Fatal Push. Oh, yeah, I suppose. That's good. Yeah, okay, here go.
This is 10.
I'm just dead? God. This has not been my day. I just have both of them, but I have nothing else I can do.
Do a Fatal Push. What? Someone say
Yeah, what am I for some reason I thought I do have that unlocked, but yeah, my opener was these 3 lands, Extinction Event, and spells, and just never drew a 4th land.
I do the 4th land right on time. It was perfect. Got to play 2 All That Glitters.
We're going to break. We'll be back with more this, I guess.
Whatever this is.
All right, everybody, welcome back to sideboarding here between 4-color mid-range and Azorius Auras. From my end, really not too much I want to bring in. I have a lot of my removal in the main already. So the only thing I'm changing is my unplayable Gust that have absolutely no targets for another Eliminate and then just another Yasharn. Normally, this is not the matchup for Yasharn, but it does shut down both of your 1-drops from protecting things, which is reasonable, and then it's still just a fine body on the other side. So
that's definitely a relevant ability.
Definitely.
On my side, we've got a swap on creatures. Ornithopter is mainly here for speed in matchups where that's important. This is not a matchup where speed is important because Corey has a lot of cheap interaction.
Makes sense.
So instead, we get to bring in a creature that is resilient to a lot of the spot removal that also exiles Ura. So a nice card here. Then bringing in a little bit more protection in God's Willing and a couple counter spells. Notably, both of these counter Extinction Event, which is Corey's best card in the matchup. So I want both of them.
Why do you need to counter it when I never draw a 4th land?
You will now, but then I'll have the counter.
Of course, yes, that makes sense.
Trimming, I went back and forth on which auras to cut. Ended up going with trimming a couple Arcane Flights. Corey doesn't have a lot of blockers, but the one card that Arcane Flight is very relevant against is Nissa, that generates a lot of good blockers. And then cutting a couple All That Glitters. I don't want that many 2-mana spells, and I'm bringing in 4 of them because I want to be really mana efficient in this matchup. When Corey has a lot of cheap interaction, it's hard to go like super all in on creatures and really maximize this card's power level. So trimming a couple All That Glitters. Not entirely sold on that either. We might adjust for game 3 because that the historic version of these decks don't get to play Ethereal Armor.
Yeah.
So maybe I need all my All That Glitters because you just don't have access to armor. I'm kind of thinking that now.
Yeah, or maybe you can cut a land on the draw. That's probably something. I think I saw Austin do that a decent amount.
Yeah.
Should make sense, but
I'm gonna
especially in this matchup where we go kind of long, but maybe not. Fair enough. Okay, well, as we shuffle up for this next game, do you got any questions there, Rob?
I do have one.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
The Pro Citizen. They know that they're not seeing any copies of Mythos of Nethroi or Maelstrom Pulse in the 4-color mid-range deck. Is the effect just not good enough?
Yeah, I was talking to Brad as well, and he didn't like Pulse, and that one I believe, but the Mythos just looked so good from Tomash in the top 4 that I think I would play a couple of those personally, but I don't argue with their testing too much, but I think I would add a couple in the main or the side, maybe 1 and 1 or something. Yeah. But the card just looked good.
It's not a card that you absolutely need to have and should be playing no matter what. But given how it looked this weekend, I think there's a pretty strong argument for playing them in small numbers.
I think it's better than Eliminate. Eliminate, it's okay, but just 1 more mana to be able to kill anything. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm in for that.
Okay, I will be going first, hopefully drawing a 4th land here, so I don't tilt off.
Oh, you're going to draw like 12 lands now.
Yeah, for sure. This is a 7-lander, almost assuredly. Okay. Yeah, I think I can keep this.
So last game, my hand was awkward because I didn't have a land that entered untapped on turn 1.
Yeah.
This is a nice 2-land, 5-spell hand, but it's 5 white cards and 2 islands.
Oh! That's a nice one.
The mana base here, not looking great.
Yeah, not looking great in this just 2-color deck, which is very easy to do everything.
You're just 4 colors over here, perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. No big deal. Well, what do you mean? I had a very glaring mana problem last game. So all my lands come into play untapped. Tapped.
When was the last time in Standard or Historic we had a 2-color aggro deck with good mana?
Well, Gruul in Historic has pretty good mana base now. With Pathways and Stomping Grounds and stuff like that. but the deck just proved to not be that good. But the mana base is nice.
Well, good for it.
But black white auras, that mana base is excellent as well.
Yeah, enemy colors
have
just
so
have better
much.
mana than friendly colors now, and it's
Yeah.
really annoying. Yeah, this is a solid hand. We got to get rid of the tapped land.
A breeding pool, pass to you.
I have a Selfless Savior.
You would. Okay, I have a Growth Spiral. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to Thoughtseize you.
I will show you 2 Core Spirit Dancers.
Rude.
Only 1 aura, though, if you want to try to take that.
I almost do kind of feel like I have to. Yeah, because that Selfless Savior is quite annoying here. Well, oh, that's mean. Okay, I'll take all that glitters.
Okay, you're
Got
18.
Your go.
I'll play a Fortress Spirit Dancer, attack for 1.
Okay.
You're at 17.
17.
You're up.
Interesting. Let's go with a Triumph tapped and pass to you.
Attack for 1.
I'll take it.
16.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 in hand.
4 in hand. They're all good.
Pass the turn.
End step, I'll eliminate Core Spirit Dancer. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just protect it.
Okay. On a tap. Well, doesn't make too much sense why you wouldn't play something there.
I didn't want to get 2 for 1 by extinction event.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Watery Grave pass.
I'll see it.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. All right, I got a Nissa.
Resolves.
I wanted to make sure you didn't have one of your counter spells last turn. I'll untap. Untap this. I'll play this and attack for 3.
17.
Your go. I'm gonna crack this on my turn, actually. Get a forest.
I'll go to 15.
Okay.
I will Staggering Insight the Spirit Dancer. Draw a card.
Okay.
I will attack you for 3.
Yep, I'll take it.
So, what does that have? What level is that now?
I think I'm at 13, and then you gain 3 from that, right? Is that
Yeah.
lifelink, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to go to 18 to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have. Perfect. Draw a card.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
End step, I will cycle. On tap. 13 to 18. I'm at 13. All right. We'll start with a cycle. Okay. Then we're gonna go with. I'm gonna mix it up and cycle.
Very good for me. The Corey's hand was so bad.
Then I will play this and untap, drowned, and attack for 6.
I'll go to 12.
Okay, and now wondering how I want to do this. I am going to black-green, Fatal Push, Core Spirit Dancer,
Sack the Alseid.
and eliminate it. Get those out of there. Your go.
Not bad.
We're all in. Wanted to do that there just in case you had like another protection spell.
Okay. Spirit Dancer, Insight it, draw a card.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
And that is good. I just can't really attack into it. Bang! Now I can. Yeah, now you're feeling how I've been feeling today. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I can draw well too, Ross Merriam. I can't talk trash. I already lost the marbles, so. In fact, I'll put this here as a constant reality check to keep my mouth shut. But, you know who shouldn't keep their mouth shut?
Chat.
Chat. You got a question?
Took me a second to remember.
Yeah, thank you.
SBS wants to know, Ross, what would you do to have access to Seachrome Coast?
Oh, yeah.
In both Historic and Pioneer, I've been clamoring for the completion of the Fastland cycle. I would do quite a bit.
Okay.
I might send some strongly worded letters.
Okay.
Might compose a tweet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
These are really strenuous things.
Exactly.
For you,
They
yeah.
take a lot of effort and resources on my part, so they should
Okay.
be rewarded handsomely with my request being granted,
Yeah.
as well as a truckload of money being parked outside of my house.
Yeah, because that's how life usually works,
Yes.
right? Yes. Okay. Good.
You don't get the weekly money truck? That doesn't come to your place?
I don't know. Are you stealing my money delivery these days, or what's going on?
Yeah, I hacked your account and changed the address, so now
Wow.
it just gets sent to me.
That's much more efficient than
I've been
stopping
forging
at my
your
house,
signature for
so.
years.
Okay. Well, we have it on camera now that you just said that, so enjoy jail, I guess.
Oh, I'm getting on a flight and going to the Cayman Islands as soon as we're done here.
Okay, and if there's any other hosts there that want to come and take over for Ross Merriam, please email us. My email has been rerouted to Ross's email though, because he hacked that as well.
Yeah, I've hacked everything. I even hacked the ice machine in your refrigerator.
Wow.
It's been slowly poisoning you.
Joke's on you. I don't have one of those fancy fridges, so now I know you're lying.
You will when you go home.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, I guess.
You won't thank me after you realize there's arsenic in the ice cubes.
Wow. Okay, that's extreme. That's extreme, but we'll go with that. On that note, let's play some Magic on Twitch chat. Yikes.
That'll teach you to top deck a Fatal Push.
I won't do it again, I promise. Oh.
I'll make sure to have it in his opening hand this time.
Yeah.
Keep?
I don't know if I actually can keep this hand. This hand seems like a normal Sultai hand, but I think I need much more than this kind of stuff against the Aura's deck, so I think I have to aggressively mulligan this. I mean, it seems okay, but...
Yeah, you just don't want to be the rank deck.
God. Oh!
Yeah, that would have been fine. Just keep.
Whoa, Corey Keep would have been punished on that one. That's for sure.
Especially with what my hand is.
Yeah, you just run me over. All right, we're going to mulligan.
Run you over with a frickin' broadsword.
All right, we'll try this again. I've mulliganed far too much. Far too much.
So what's a few more?
Yeah, why not?
Three.
All right, let's check this out. What do we got? Okay, this is garbage so far. All right, I'm going to keep. I think.
Maybe.
God, I probably can't keep this. All right, I'll mulligan.
It's very uncory.
The 3 is alive.
Yes, 3 is
Dream.
alive.
Or
Unreal.
Dream, if you will.
Unreal.
Rob, you got another question over there while Corey mulligans the 3?
To Oblivion.
Fire Pixie has asked, why is 9 Lives not one of the 6 decks you played today? It was obviously the best deck in the tourney.
It'll be one we play
Yeah.
on Thursday.
That's a Thursday deck.
Yeah, that's a Thursday fun show. But yeah, that deck was just my round 1 feature match when I was casting. And I'm like, oh, great. I put all this work in all these decks. And they're like, oh, yeah, here's 9 lives for your first one. I was like, okay, let me read half these cards.
That's the kind of deck we play when the Mercury is starting to take hold.
Okay, I will keep. I definitely want these. And I definitely don't want this. Yeah, I think we'll keep these 3. Well, it's not very good, but bring it on.
Hallowed Fountain. Go. Little does Corey know I have morphed into blue light control.
Your go.
Well, yeah, you control your opponent by not letting them have any life points,
Pass the
right?
turn.
To you.
Interesting. Alseid of Life's Bounty.
Resolves.
Pass the turn. Now that we've gotten to turn 3,
Breeding pool to you.
I've seen fit to play my 1-drop.
Makes sense, yes.
I would like to play Core Spirit Dancer.
Resolves.
I would like to Curious Obsession my Spirit Dancer, or no, because it has to attack. Can't do that yet.
No, you just have to attack. Just a creature. But...
Oh, yeah, so I could attack with the Alseid?
Yep.
Yeah, I should have done that first, I guess, then. Because then you could just use removal spell on the Alseid and get the Obsession too.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. So I should have attacked with the Alseid before doing anything. Corey would have certainly let me do it. But I didn't. So now I just have to Arcane Flight and draw a card.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Alrighty then.
Ooh, I like no end step action.
What?
Would have been very easy for Corey to just go end step removal, untap removal. This could be an extinction event.
I'd like to search and pass to you. Green. White.
Okay. Obsession, Spirit Dancer, draw a card. Obsession, Spirit Dancer, draw a card. All that glitters the Alseid, draw a card. And Core Spirit Dancer is a 6, 7, 8, 9. And Alseid is a 6, so attack for 15.
Easy. Take 15.
So you go to 5.
Yeah.
I go to 26.
Sure.
I draw 2 more cards.
Okay.
And
Seems chill.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Seems chill. Super chill. Well, can't beat much. Can't beat many things. I have this. Well. Can't beat that card. Can't beat that card. I guess my only real play is to go Nissa.
Resolves.
Okay. Then I will tick up on this. Attack for 3.
I will go to 23.
And eliminate the Spirit Dancer.
That resolves.
Your go.
You're at 5 right now?
Yeah. I'm probably dead.
You'd think so. But my draws or awful.
Good, good. Excellent. Okay, we like this.
Sram and buy Luris.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Ooh, we live. I like this. Okay. Now let's try to do some stuff. Let's play an Uro, floating a green mana. Go to 8. Well, that was not a super good setup or anything. With that floating mana, I will Extinction Event, naming Odd. And then I will play Fabled Passage, tick up on a forest, and then attack with everything.
10 brings me to 13.
Yep, and pass to you.
Three cards in graveyard, force to the Fable Passage, so we're
Yep.
2 shy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 13. Corey's at 8. You have 3 in hand?
3 cards, all good, all powerful. Yes.
I will play a Core Spirit Dancer.
Okay. Resolves.
I will play Luris.
Also resolves.
I will Arcane Flight the SRAM and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I will attack you for 3.
Oh, I got a 5 life points.
I will play a Selfless Savior.
Good dog, okay.
Pass the turn.
I will sacrifice this. Try to thin my deck out a little bit. I'll get a forest. Maybe we can draw like a gigantic Krasis or something. Alrighty. Untap. Draw. Nice. Okay. And you're at 13, huh? I will play a Plains. I will animate said Plains. And I will declare attack with everything.
Put Savior in front of Yasharn. Take 9.
Okay, yep.
I go to 4.
And I think I can wait to interact on Ross's turn because I can't get to full Uro count anyways. So yeah, we'll just pass.
Waiting to interact on my turn makes absolutely no sense.
What?
So I can only assume Corey has nothing, and I'm somehow stealing this game.
Excuse me?
That would be flabbergasting to me. I have drawn so poorly.
No, not me. I've been drawing pretty good.
But I will All That Glitters the SRAM with Luris, draw 2.
I'm dead. That kills me right there.
I had more useless protection cards than creatures and lands.
Yeah, I just kept drawing all lands. There's Krasis. No, all right, that wouldn't have helped either.
And I was going to hit Sentinel's Eyes, and then All That Glitters,
Yeah.
and then another Arcane Flight, and another All That Glitters.
Tilt.
That is remarkable.
Well, we got time for some pity games here since I've been just getting obliterated here. Yeah, I had a decent start. The Yasharn Extinction event thing was pretty cool, but I really had to fire Extinction off there early because you just get to Luris and put that lifelinker right into the air and just kill me.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a lot of value off that, and I just did not have much. I guess I multiplied that game, but still.
No, and when you played the Nissa, and then you just have the Yasharn back as a blocker, my hand was 3 lands and 3 creatures, one of which was another Alseid, which would have made the Alseid that was left on the battlefield a 4/4. So I just needed basically any aura.
Okay.
And that forces a chump block on the Yasharn, and then all my protection cards are online again, and everything's fine. But I just didn't have a single other aura.
It was just that one turn where you just went bananas with Curious Obsession and stuff. Like, that was just too good, you know?
Yeah, I attacked you for 15, drew 17 cards.
Yeah.
Life. Like, even though the cards were really bad, I was still able to eventually get there.
You got eventually to good cards, yeah, and the Luris was just all you needed to push over the top, so, yep. It was BS, but you know what, I'll accept it. All right, I'll go first for our pity game here. I got high hopes now, though. Come on, keep an opener, I'll keep. Lands and spells, I don't care if they're good enough. We're keeping. What's up? Oh, sorry. You mean like this? Okay, perfect. All right, I'll keep. Fast and loose, I like it. You go. I got you this game.
I'll see it.
All right, I'm dead.
He played a spell. I can't handle this.
Your go.
Attack for 1.
I'll take it.
At 21. All right, you're at 19. I'm at 21. I'll see it.
Okay.
You're up.
We like that. We like that. Okay, we're coming back to win this. I got a Urbo.
22.
Your go.
Attack for 2.
I'll take it.
You're up.
20 to 23. Oh, yeah, I'm going to come back, get the next pity game, too, so I'm not swept. This is going to be a glorious occasion. All right, I will play land and pass to you. How's your hand?
Attack for 2.
I'll take it. 18 to 25.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you're online. I'm scared.
Fossil and purifying.
Get it out of there.
Essence scatter. What the what kind of nonsense is this?
Done? All right, I got this. I'm going to crack this and play a jellyfish.
You're going to go to 20.
Yep. And then you go. Go jelly. Go jelly. Oh, yeah. We're doing things. Surprisingly easier when you play cards that do things and your opponent doesn't do things.
Graham.
Yep.
You're up.
Okay.
I don't have enough mana to try to play this game coy. Just gotta
Yeah.
jam and hope, and it's very unlikely to work.
We'll kill that. We will...
So, Corey's been drawing like crap the entire day, so you never know.
Oh, yeah. Not this game, I'm afraid. All right, we're going to try to live the dream here and top deck an untapped land for Uro.
Gotta be an untapped blue source.
You know it. It's not. But I do have an Uro. Let's go to 23. Play a land and attack.
I'm at 21.
Here we go. I'm going to sack this as well.
Stupid irrigated farmland.
Yeah, nice aggro deck, dude. Glittery.
Attack for 5.
I'll take it.
18 to 26.
Yep.
You're up.
You think that's going to work out for you?
Yep.
All right.
I like how before this game was
And
all like, I'm
extinction
going to put
event
the
for
marbles.
odd or escape Uro.
I'm going to put the marbles on the table so I don't trash talk again because I played so badly today, and then it's just been nothing but trash talk.
Oh, yeah. All right. Then I'm going to go Nissa, Who Shakes the World. Extinction event on odd. Green, blue, untap, green, blue, bring back Uro.
You go to 21.
Yes. 21, draw a card, attack for 4,
I'm at 18.
and pass to you. So I did do what you said that turn, but I just threw in a Nissa there for funsies.
I see.
I see.
For funsies.
Yes.
You're up.
Yes, I see.
Got a Spirit Dancer and a Selfless Savior.
Looks good. Okay. All right. I'm going to play Krasis for like at least 10. 6, 7, 8,
looks like 8 for me.
10. Yeah, let's do 8. That's good enough. Draw 4.
Brings you to 25.
I will play this land. I will tick up on this. I will attack. Trigger. A draw.
You're to 28.
I'll take 2.
26.
Before blockers. This has counters as well. We will... yeah, you know what? Just, you can block, whatever. You're dead.
I'm not scared. I'll go to 6.
Okay. Then I will Thought Seize You.
You go to 24.
Okay, I'll take your glitters. And then I will cast Growth Spiral and pass to you. Anyone's game.
Anyone's game. I will play Core Spirit Dancer.
Okay.
I will Curious Obsession, the one that can attack. Draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I will go to 4.
Okay. Would you like to concede?
Tacky.
Block.
Ooh, there's an 8/8 there. God's willing, my Core Spirit Dancer.
That resolves.
I will name Green.
Okay.
Scry 1.
Sure.
I will put that onto the battlefield.
It doesn't work. All right, you're dead. We got time for another one? Oh, yeah. You want to do a fast and loose one? I guess we are getting it kind of close.
Yeah. Let's take some questions.
Deal. All right. Well, then
I'd have
that
to say.
still doesn't count as a sweep. We all saw it. It's 2-2. That means it's a perfectly. The tie goes to the.
Chat already declared it a sweep, so.
All right. Well, Chad is all powerful and all knowing, so we'll give it to you, Chad. We'll give it to you. It just feels good to win or to end on a win. I don't care what happened the rest of the day. That's the only game I'm going to think of, and I dumpstered you that game.
Indeed, you did.
Oh, all right. So you agree?
Yeah, I didn't make a second land drop
All right.
till
Excellent.
it was far too late.
Excellent. All right, yeah. Give us all the questions you got, Rob. Just 2 hours
right.
worth of questions. We're like,
Especially if they're existential.
Oh, all right. We can go really deep then. No, the Pro Citizen wants to know: is there a possibility any of the unblockable 1-drops should be played in an Aura's list?
Which ones are they?
So the one, like Mistcloak Herald, they used to play
Oh,
in
yeah,
Standard
yeah,
Deck
yeah.
with Obsession.
Not really, because there's not many actual blockers in Historic. Like, not early game. Like, there's not a lot of playing Lana Werewolves into something. You know, that's just not a thing that happens very often. Arcane Flight is basically giving you unblockableness.
And
you know?
in particular, there's not a lot of flying blockers. So this list plays a couple Ornithopters, which I like quite a bit. It's cheaper than Mistcloak Herald, similarly difficult to block relative to the metagame, and it's an artifact, so it helps pump your
glitters,
all the glitters. So in a different metagame, I could see Mistcloak Herald over Ornithopter in that slot if there were more flyers around, but because there aren't, there's really no need to go that hard on evasion.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked that there was even Ornithopters in the list, to be honest. Like, that is not a very good card, but...
Yeah, but it's just costing 0 is really nice a lot of the time, though. Like, you can go turn 1, Selfless Savior, Ornithopter, like turn 2, all that glitters, and start going in on it.
Yeah,
It really helps your curve. Look, costing 0 is an ability.
To be
true.
fair,
That's
Corey, if it wasn't a good card, would it have a masterpiece?
That's a good point. Touche. That's pretty smart.
Has Ornithopter won a Pro Tour? Like,
It was in that blue-red shrapnel blast deck that won, didn't it?
Mono Red won that Pro Tour.
Or was that Mono Red?
Yeah, you'll beat Siggy in the finals of that one. What about, was there Ornithopter in Pierre Canale's Affinity deck in Extended in Columbus in 05?
I don't think I was actively playing too much, so I don't remember that one.
I feel like they still had Ornithopter in Extended, or still played Ornithopters. I think Ornithopter is the Pro
there's
Tour
got to be
champion.
some affinity decks that played it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
05 Columbus Pierre Canale beat
Like
Shuhei Nakamura in the finals.
nice. All right, one more question. Have you got it there, Rob?
All right, Yargs wants to know: how does Ross mentally handle the inevitable march of entropy towards the heat death of the universe?
Wow.
The answer is poorly. Poorly is the answer.
Okay, thank God. I was expecting that to be a much worse answer for society.
To be fair, I'm going to be dead long before the heat death of the universe. So as far as I am personally concerned, that's not even on the radar.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, one more from you, Rob, and please avoid those kind of questions. We know if you get Ross going, we can't stop him, and the show's almost over. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't
So
listen to him, Rob.
in Historic, what are some of the best ways to deal with this? Is it just Noxious Grasp?
Noxious Grasp and Aether Gust, I think, is the best right now. Outside of that, just being a deck that is much faster than it, getting under it, it's still 5 mana in a format dominated by like winning on turn 3, very, very fast starts. So I think you either have to really have a plan to go under it, or you have to have Noxious Grasp or Aether Gust.
Yeah,
those are the best.
And one of the best cards to have in your deck when you're on the go under it plan is Claim the Firstborn. You get to take the 3/3 that they just made, and that's usually enough to then take down the Nissa.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you go the plan of Brad Barkley and just control it. Just 100% control, counter spells and stuff like that. Full-on control has always had a good matchup against mid-range. And, Brad took advantage of that. So that's another way to go as well. There's multiple ways, but basically you just have to have a plan going in. You cannot just say, like, I hope I'm good against Nissa and Sultai, because it's going to be played, and you will have to beat it.
You can't, and it's more than just putting that good 2-mana interaction, whichever one is appropriate for your deck, into your deck. You also need to have a plan of how you're going to sequence, and you should probably sideboard it in that way. So your 3-mana spells are probably better if you collect your curve at 3 more in your post-board configuration. You're able to, on turn 5, go 3-drop, hold up Aether Gust for your Nissa.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things are considerations to make that interaction line up against the Nissa well. So it's more than just putting them into your deck. Whereas the more structural ways to answer it, or deeply structural, I guess, when you're just getting aggressive or going over the top of it, that is just more ingrained into your deck. And a card like Claim the Firstborn out of a sacrifice strategy just fits well into your deck anyway. But knowing that kind of card is good, it's just really good against that deck because it hits Krasis and Uro as well. But
fair enough.
Against Nissa.
Fair enough. We'll take one more from you, Rob, if you got it, and then we're going to thank some subs, thank our sponsors, and get on out of you.
Brew Sipper wants to know, is there any more play with the Azorius Auras deck, or is there more play with the Azorius Auras deck or Orzhov Auras running Hateful Eidolon?
I'd say they're pretty similar, right? It's pretty hard. Like, it's the same kind of thing. It's like the big decision points are on turn 2 and 3, whether this is a game where if your opponent has X ways to answer your creature, can I win? If the answer is no, maybe you jam your 2-drop on turn 2. Or if I wait till turn 3, can I beat X, whatever your opponent's playing against, Fatal Push, eliminate, then wait, and then have protection. So that's really the main decision point. It doesn't really change much based on the black aura and the blue ones. It's still just trying to draw a bunch of cards with your 2-drops, and then just, go over the top slowly but surely while protecting said 2-drop.
Yeah, I don't think there's a significant difference either way.
Yeah, I do think the black-white one is slightly better against more aggressive creature decks.
Yep.
And then the blue-white deck, I think, is just better against everything else. So I think that's why people have largely went with that. Because you also just get some counter spells. I think that's pretty big. So
I completely agree. And the reason why the Orzhov deck is a little better against aggro is because of Hateful Eidolon being a lifelinker. It's actually not the fancy part of the card. It's just having cheap lifelinkers to protect and pump.
Yeah. Having 8 1-mana lifelinkers is pretty huge.
You also have more enchantment creatures, so your all that glitters go bigger, faster. And that's important in those matchups where you're largely racing.
Totally agree. All right, Rob, let's thank some subs. We'll thank some sponsors.
All right, so Smashtastic86 subscribed for 8 months today. And then our only other one, Heptagon24, gave out 7 subs. So thank you to both of them.
Heptagon, thank you, bud. Appreciate you. We missed you. It's been a while.
Is that the end of the list, Rob?
That is the list.
Okay. All right. Thank you to all of our subs today. We appreciate the support. And if you would like to support Star City Games in another way, you can join Star City Games Premium. $7.99 a month will get you access to exclusive content from our great staff of content creators, as well as some other perks. That is 5% off of sealed product, 10% off of singles, and 15% off of supplies. So head over to starcitygames.com/join-premium and sign up today.
All right. And if you want one of our fancy sweet chairs that we sit in every Tuesday and Thursday, you can head over to carnox.com/SCG. You can use that affiliate link to get yourself 10% off one of these awesome gaming chairs.
And last but not least, we are sponsored by Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire lineup at coalesceapparel.shop, and be sure to use the gift code SCG when checking out to get 10% off of your purchase there as well.
Absolutely. And looking forward to this weekend. We're playing Historic today. We're going to play Historic again on Thursday, and we're going to play a little bit more of the goofy decks. We're going to play some of the wild stuff we saw last weekend, so that'll be pretty exciting. But if you want to be competitive and, let's say get to one of these huge tournaments like the Zendikar Rising Championship, looked really fun to play. I know I was itching to battle, even if I was on the casting side. But if you want to qualify for the next one, which will be the Kaldheim Championship, this weekend we are running the tournament, as Ross said at the beginning of the show. We will have qualifiers on Friday and Saturday, 4 each day, spread across through different times. 4-2 or better, and you're qualified for the big Sunday event, and it will be historic. So go ahead and try to qualify today. Or Friday, I should say. But
And we are into the holiday season, so that means holiday sales from Star City Games. This week's holiday sale is on basic lands, so if you are a fan of getting sweet basics for your deck, which
and I am.
Yes, very much so.
So glad Snowlands were gone from Modern, basically. Yeah. Like, allows me to play my full art, unglued lands. Those are my favorite.
I'm more in the really old school. I do Mirage, I do Beta, I do Portal.
Yeah.
Anything that is like more than 24 years old or something.
Yeah.
Any card that's old enough to drink.
Yeah, you're really showing your age there. That makes sense.
So you get 25% off of basic lands this week. The sale ends Monday at 10:59 a.m. So
I think it's 11.
It's 10:59.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
On the dot.
On the dot.
Can't be a minute late. Can't be a second late.
No.
Get those basic lands. Might as well just do it now.
Yeah.
The show's over. Basic lands are sweet. That's our holiday sale for this week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to be back next week at our Thursday at our regular time.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
I thought it was Thursday. I don't know what day it is. You close the show. Clearly, I can't do it.
You're nailing it. All right. Like you said, we will be
back. Cedric popped in chat, said it is 10:59 a.m. or you're fired.
Or you're fired. Okay. Perfect.
Looks like Corey's fired, so we need a new one.
Dang it. Okay, so if you want to be a co-host on Versus Live, send your resume to Cedric Phillips. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for the show. As Ross was starting to say, Thursday, we are going to be playing some fun historic decks and just playing the goofy stuff. 9 Lives combo. We got some Sultai Paradox Engine combos.
Exploring the cool stuff.
All kind of nonsense. So it's going to be really fun to explore that. We will be on 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. And then we will see you then. So for Corey, Ross, and Rob, bye-bye.
Also, Cedric set him up, so...
You said you're what?
Cedric set him up, so...
Yeah, looks like I'm playing Rob on Thursday.
Oh, okay, of course. All right, that'll be a battle. Thanks, everyone. See you later.